Hi, it's Rick from Dogtooth, and I thought I'd do a really quick video on what I'm doing outside of my business. So, Dogtooth is my design business, Wall Glamour is my print business, so we print and install graphics. I've just been working on a new business card there. Oops, that way around. But what I like to do on an evening is probably come into my little office and probably put a bit of YouTube on, do a bit of learning. Or maybe watch a movie, and when I do that, what I like to do is kind of zone out. So you can just see in the background here a couple of things, which is a Stormtrooper helmet, and this is one that I've done earlier, and you can see it features loads of doodles, and that is kind of the thing that I enjoy doing on a night while I'm watching a movie or something. I just zoning out, listen to music or that kind of thing. I really enjoy it. It's actually really quite addictive, which is bizarre to think about. So this is a helmet that I've done, and I really really like that. It's for me, it's for my shelf at work. And then the idea struck me that when I was watching the video with Maximilian Cooper about Gumball, and obviously I'm a car guy as well, so I thought, oh, maybe I'll try and do a Gumball themed one. So I've started that at the moment. You can see there's not much filled in. So obviously I got the logo on, which I did by creating a sticker, a vinyl sticker, which I then applied and then drew around it or filled it in and then peeled it all off. So you can see that. Same for Carrera. So obviously that's one of the sponsors for Gumball 3000, and Kappa, and they're a long-term one. And there you can just see on the back is a Ferrari by Deadmau5. So he's one of the he's been on quite a few, I think now. Hard Rock's another sponsor. Wherever I'm trying to point this backwards, and there is the knight symbol from Michael Knight's kit car, and obviously the Hoff is someone who's very much part of the Gumball family. Another logo on there, and there's the odd, obviously, Star Wars reference because. Obviously, it's a Stormtrooper helmet. And there's the AT-AT and the shield generators on Hoth. So this is like a whole Hoth scene. And there's a X-Wing there. Yep, X-Wing. There's a little R2 just on the corner here. Whoa, it's very difficult to do this in reverse. Just there. And on the top, I'm just started on this, and that is the first ever route. So that is London to Paris. See, it's very difficult. Le Mans, then to Monaco, and then to Rimini, and then to Hockenheim, and then all the way back to London. So that was the first ever one. I think it was like 1990s, 1993, 2, or something like that. Oh, I need to get ready to go. So I'll just snooze that for now. So I actually started a second one, but the second one, I was thinking, just do 2 copies of, but it proved virtually impossible to try and replicate it, and certainly took the joy out of doing it. So what I've decided to do is just put the main core elements in, so all the logos, put in the AT-ATs and the sort of Star Warsy things, and then all the rest infilling will be sort of randomized. I may look at and glance at the other one to get something similar, but it's never going to be exactly the same. So there you go. This one, sorry, no, that way around. That one is the original plan. So I just did that in dry white pen, which I then can take off afterwards. And this one, obviously, I've started on the back. So I've still got a way to go. This will probably take me into the new year, I imagine, to finish, because it is hours and hours of work. But I'm enjoying it. It is actually quite addictive. Which one am I putting down? Putting this one down. It is actually quite addictive to do them. But yeah, it is enjoyable. So I just sit here, listen to music, watch a bit of YouTube, and smash these out. So and then a couple of other things that I just thought were worth sharing as well, which is I always try and do my my plan first of like my sketch of what I'm going to do. And then obviously I've been putting it on with dry wipe. And then I have a little book here of previous sort of illustrations. They're all sort of doodly ink pen sort of drawings and stuff. That's just sort of to make it a bit easier to remind myself of what to put in the space. 3 pens, a fresh Sharpie with a pointy bit on it, an older Sharpie, which has actually got a dull end now, so it's gone flattened. But actually, that gives a really nice sort of wide. So this front is actually with this slightly older Sharpie, and I quite like it. But obviously, for detail, it's rubbish. So I have to then use this one, which is a very fine point Staedtler if I want to do really small detail. But yeah, that is my Star Wars helmets. Also, I've got another thing is that these are Rubies 1994 Rubies helmets. If you ever want to get one and try it yourself, there is not many of these left, but as you can see, they are really basic. The Hasbro Series Black way better. If you want to get one, but they are. I have one in the studio, which I'm not going to draw on because they're like going up in value. I think I bought mine for about £100. Now they're about £300 or something like that or more. So if you got one and you don't want it, I'm happy to do a deal at a price, a decent price. I'm not paying £300 for anything. But yeah, if you want to get hold of one of these, Rubies ones are quite cool. They just come as two basically halves of the plastic, and then the end caps here help to hold it together. But yeah, there you go. Goodbye.